Force is strong in my family.
When Disney bought Lucasfilm in 2012, they announced plans for a series of standalone movies that would be separate from the continuing episodic saga about the Skywalker family. So let's get this out of the way right now. Rogue One, a Star Wars story, is not about him, her, or that guy. But he is in this film. More about that later. While Rogue One marks the launch of Disney's first Star Wars spin-off film, it's technically not the first time audiences were treated to characters in other parts of the live-action Star Wars universe. Aside from the 1978 holiday TV special, which we won't go into here, Lucasfilm released TV films Caravan of Courage and its sequel, The Battle for Endor, in the mid-1980s. Two films that prove just how savage and violent those Ewoks really were. Anyway, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, takes place just a little longer ago in a galaxy far, far away. That means Luke is still shooting womp rats in his T-16 Skyhopper, Han Solo is pissing off Jabba and his bounty hunters, old Ben Kenobi is spelunking in the caves of Tatooine, and Princess Leia is awaiting some brand spanking new Death Star plans to jam into one lucky R2 unit. Here. That's our story. But who are these rebel spies? What is their mission, aside from, delivering the secret Death Star plans that kick off the whole saga in the first place? Rogue One tells the story of how those crazy Imperials started their obsession with massive, poorly designed space stations. And how about building a Death Star without an easily exploitable design flaw for once? Twice? 3 times? Really?
How do we blow it up? There's always a way to do that.
Here's the guy to blame, Galen Erso, played by Mads Mikkelsen. Apparently when he's not serving up human flesh hors d'oeuvres, vexing the master of the mystic arts, or what the hell is he doing to James Bond with that rope? He's working for the Empire, designing the Death Star's brand new super laser, the same one that'll wind up causing this disturbance in the Force when it blows up Alderaan.
I felt a great disturbance in the Force.
So who are these rogues? Well, when Galen sends a secret message to the brand new Rebel Alliance with an FYI on the Death Star, Rebel leader Mon Mothma springs Felicity Jones, Jyn Erso, from jail to steal the plans for the Alliance. Since it's Jyn's dad who designed the Death Star, she's a perfect choice for the mission. Jyn sets out to infiltrate an Imperial base and capture the plans with their new squad, including Captain Cassian Andor and his K-2SO security droid, along with brave fighters Baze, Chirrut, and pilot Bodhi Rook. Now, remember, at this point the intergalactic civil war is in full swing, and the Empire is busy stomping out resistance across the galaxy. This version of the Galactic Empire is at the height of its power. Director Orson Krennic, played by Ben Mendelsohn, oversees the construction of the Death Star under Big Boss Vader. That's right, cinema's favorite asthmatic Sith Lord returns to the big screen, hopefully to show off more of his infamous managing style.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Not much is known about how significant his role will be in the film, but there is speculation that audiences will get to see an even scarier version than what we've seen in previous Star Wars films. To be honest, anything besides the emo version of Vader from Revenge of the Sith is a step up. Yep, still bad. Director Gareth Edwards' last movie was 2014's Godzilla, and it's easy to see why he was chosen to helm Rogue One. Along with his first feature, 2010's Monsters, his films are gritty and grounded in reality. He specifically described Rogue One as a war film, more Saving Private Ryan than space opera. And because it's set just before the events of Episode 4, A New Hope, the production took care to replicate the look and feel of the original Star Wars film. But there is new stuff too, including fancy new stormtroopers, ships and vehicles, and never-before-seen aliens. We may even get to see some special cameos. We've known for nearly 40 years that the Rebels successfully received the Death Star plans by the start of Episode 4. But what about the fate of Jyn, Cassian, and the others? We may know how the story begins, but we don't know how this one ends.
May the Force be with us.
Rogue One arrives in theaters on December 16th.